Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to Sparkle with Jyoti. I hope you're doing well. And I am, first of all, I'm extremely sorry that I have not been posting regularly, and it has been almost 2 weeks that I have not posted. But I am really sorry because too many things are happening in my life right now. As you know, it's like I have a full-time job, and I am also managing a small baby, a 1.5-year-old baby, plus cooking and managing other responsibilities has really been a big challenge. I hope you understand. But luckily I have my mother coming very soon from India, so that should be a big help, and I will have definitely have a little bit more free time to shoot and post videos, so I am really waiting for that. Okay, so apart from that, you remember in my first video I had spoken about that I'm going to give you some pointers on about moving to Sweden, and about the lifestyle in Sweden, right? So today I'm going to share with you the video on how to find a house in Sweden. So basically, uh, as uh, uh, as you know, I have spoken that the housing situation here is a little difficult right now. I think the main reason being there are a lot of people coming from other countries here for work purposes, and the houses which are built are not enough for the people to live, and that's the reason it's little difficult to find houses. And the first pointer what I want to say is that please search house way prior then you want to move in. Like if you want to move in like August, please start searching at least 4 to 5 months before, so that you are not in a soup at the last moment, and you don't face problems. So it's always good to find a house here way prior than your moving date. Like for example, yeah, that reminds me, we recently moved to a new house that was just last weekend, and it has been chaos. There are a lot of boxes to be opened, and a lot of stuff to do, a lot of work to do. But anyways, apart from that, we wanted to I think our contract was going to get over in August end, but we started searching in March and April, and we already moved now because we wanted to move in early rather than later, because it's like a big I think a big task to move here, because first of all, the movers and packers what we have in India, or like other country, like I have experience of India, so I can only speak about India. So there it's like movers and packers help you out, and they come and help you in packing, help you in unloading, and I think it's a big help. But in these countries you don't have that kind of facility, so we have to yes, movers and packers are really expensive, but then still we had hired that because we had a lot of stuff with us, like because of a baby, you know, the stuff increases a lot. So we had some like 4 to 5, I think, quantity of furniture. Then we had a lot of other stuff, so that's the reason we had to hire movers and packers, and we did that. But here the style of movers and packers is just like we have to pack the entire boxes and keep it in one place. They just come and pick it up and drop at the other location. So and then again in the next new house you have to unload everything yourself. So it's like almost you're doing everything. It's just like the transport is provided by them, that's it. So that's the reason it was that. And again, as you can see, I am I am like breathless sometimes because I was not well. I was having like a bacterial infection, I think almost 15 days back, and I was on antibiotics, and I was not keeping that well, even though I was even with that I have to work and manage other responsibilities. So it was a little too much for me, and I'm still recovering, but I wanted to shoot and talk to you guys because I have not been doing that for so many days. So yes, here I am. And okay, so that was my first point. Second point is uh, uh, okay, so I wanted to tell you what kind of contract system is here. So there are like two types of contracts here. One is first hand contract, and other one is second hand contract. So first hand contract, basically what it means is you get a house directly from the house owner. So you get the house owner rents you the house, and this is for a longer period of time. So it's like it can be like 5 years, 10 years, or you decide how many years you want to stay, and that many years you get the house. And for this purpose you have to register on a website called Boplats. It's a government website, and it's like it's a little complicated to explain, but it's like you have to earn your days. So there is a long queue for this, and it can take many years for you to find the right house with the right location, and with everything, how you want the house to be. So that's the reason it's always a good thing to, as soon as you arrive in Sweden, you register in the website. And the fees is 100 kronas, yes. And you start your days. It's ideal if both of you, like husband and wife, have an account and you both earn days. So it takes I think more than yes, I think it takes more than 2000 days for you to get a very good house as per your wish. So it's always good to start immediately, as soon as possible. Okay. And so generally I think 99% of the time you get first hand contract only through this Boplats website. Okay. And so that's how it is. And once you get the first hand contract, it is like so good, because you don't have to keep on moving, and you can stay in one place for a longer period of time. So that has a lot of benefits, as you can see. On the other hand, the second hand contract is like a normal contract what you have like in other countries. It's like you want a house, you just I think it's little different. In India it's like you want a house, you go, you call people, you go on some websites and other stuff. But here it's like you need to put a advertisement. There are various groups even in Facebook, like find accommodation in Sweden, and likewise groups. So you can register yourself there, and people who want to rent their houses do post advertisements there. So you can keep looking and you can keep applying, and if everything goes well, you can find it immediately with this kind of people. And on the other hand, there is another website called Blocket. So it's like blocket.se. Don't worry, I am going to mention these links in my description box, so you can check it out later on. So it's like blocket.se, and you need to register there. Again, the fees is I think 100 kronas, and you once you are registered, then you have to introduce yourself. So you need to make a very nice introduction. You should like mention about how many members are in your family, and do you have a pet, do you smoke, do you drink, do you like loud music, do you party. So it's like these kind of things you need to mention in the introduction, and make sure that you give a very nice introduction of yourself, which shows a very nice picture about you, and to show that you are a very good tenant, and you will be a very nice tenant to the person. And that's how you need to introduce yourself. And then you keep looking, and there will be numerous advertisements in the site, and you keep looking and you keep searching the house. So that is the way. So, and first hand contract is for a shorter period of time, so it can be like as less as 3 months. And it is if you're nobody wants to move, as per my knowledge, in every 3 months. So mostly like even we search for a 1 year or more than a year. It is I think better, because first of all the moving hassle is too much, and secondly even you have to pay deposit. So it's like you pay deposit and you again take it back, and then again search a house. So all that hassle is too much. So it's always better to get a house at least minimum for a year or more than that. Our last house we stayed for like 2 years, and it was really good, because moving again and again and every year is like too much of a hassle, especially with a baby, and it's really difficult. So these are the type of contracts. And the way to find houses is, as I said, Facebook and these two websites. There are some private websites also which I can link in the description box, but then sometimes it is too expensive, and on the other hand it is like you don't find it immediately, or as per your wish. So I think the most authentic and the most reliable websites are these two, and Facebook, of course, because I think the last this current house which we found is through Facebook, and that's how we got it. So yes, these are the tips for finding a house in Sweden. And if you have any question, or if you have any specific question, you can please post it in the comment section, or you can email it to me on sparklewithjyoti@gmail.com. I'll be really happy to answer, because right now I can't think of any other question which can. But if you have any questions in your mind or any point of time in the future, you can really ask me, no problem. Okay, and yes guys, that's it for today, and I hope you found useful information from this video. And please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. I really I am happy, always happy to listen what you want to say, and I make sure that I implement in my future videos. So that's it, guys. Have a nice time, and enjoy the weather, and see you soon. Bye bye.